Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Katharine, and in today's video, we're going thrift shopping. I don't have anything in particular that I'm looking for in terms of shopping or getting certain items. I like just to go thrift shopping like for fun. Funny story, or just like a little fun fact about myself. I used to be a thrift store manager, and I still appreciate going thrift shopping now. I have not gotten sick of it, as some people probably assume, but I actually did not get sick of it. I love going thrift shopping still. Maybe not at the thrift store that I specifically worked at, but I like to go to other thrift stores to check out what they have. Every thrift store is different because there's different donations that are donated at different thrift stores. I'm currently at Savers, which is like a chain thrift store, at least here in New England. I don't know if it's a national thing, but in New England specifically, there's like multiple locations. So I'm gonna go in. They always have like a really big selection. I like looking at the household stuff. I like looking at the books. I like looking at the clothes. I like to look at it all. So let's head inside and have some fun. And I'm gonna do like a mini haul once I get back out here into my car. So I'm obviously back in my car, and I wanted to show you what I got in the thrift store. I of course got books. For those who don't know, if you couldn't tell by my YouTube channel, I love reading, I love books. So I took advantage of the buy 4 get your 5th book free in Savers, and then I also had that 20% coupon on top of that. So I believe it just came to about like $13 for 5 books, which is pretty decent. And then I just wanted to show you what I got because, you know, who doesn't like a mini haul? So the first book that I got was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. I'm trying to read more classics, so I wanted to pick this up. I'm more likely to read books when they're on my physical bookshelves, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to add this because if it's on my bookshelf, I'm obviously more likely to read it. But this personally reminds me of Disney World, specifically Magic Kingdom, and they have Tom Sawyer's Island, which basically you have to take like a boat or like a ferry out to this island in Magic Kingdom at Disney World. And I'm so sad because Disney is actually getting rid of it because they're making like a Cars Land and they're demolishing Tom Sawyer's Island. But that's besides the point. This isn't a video about Disney and what they're doing to their parks, but I did get The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain because I'm trying to read more classics. Like I mentioned before, I'm trying to be more intentional about reading classics, so one classic per month is what I'm trying to aim for. The next book I got is a historical fiction. It's by Kate Quinn. It's called The Rose Code. I've heard so much about this book. It's basically about 3 women who are friends during World War II, and they're code breakers. So I'm really interested in reading this because I love history, historical fiction, World War II. This sounds like it would be a great book, and I've heard nothing but good things about this. I also got another historical fiction. It's called Before We Were Yours by Lisa Wingate. And basically this is like a dual timeline book. It takes place in Memphis in 1939 and then Aiken, South Carolina during present day. And it goes back and forth between these 2 timelines, basically following this group of siblings who are sent to an orphanage. And then later on it follows this woman, I'm trying to say, who is somehow related to this group of siblings, and she's trying to uncover their past at the orphanage. So I'm really excited to hear about or read about this book. And this is a book that I actually read a few years back, but I don't know why I had donated it. For some reason I got rid of it, but I actually enjoyed the book, so I don't know why I did that, but I decided to get it again. It's The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd, and this is such a heartwarming story. I think it's considered historical or a modern day classic. I'm not too sure how to classify this book, to be honest, but basically it's about this girl in 1964 in South Carolina, and she basically goes to she is living with these 3 women, and they have this bee farm. I don't know if that's what it's called, but she experiences a lot of things that surround the civil rights movement because it's in the 1960s and things. And I really remember enjoying this book, so I don't know why I got rid of it, and I really want to reread it soon, so I got this. It's really in really good condition. I just have to take the sticker off and also the sticker on the back, but I can't wait to get to this again and reread it. And the last book that I got is another historical fiction book, and that's All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. But basically it follows this girl who's blind, and she's living in France. She's 12 years old, and this other kid who is a boy, and he is living in, I think, Germany. Yes, it's Germany. And he's part of the Hitler Youth. And this is during, obviously, World War II, and also when Germany, occupied France and things. And so I can't wait to see how those 2 kids somehow, their lives come together in some form or another. I don't know how, but basically it's about this boy and girl who live in 2 separate countries during World War II, and I can't wait to get to it. It's a chunker, as you can tell, but I've heard really great things about this book. But that is my trip to the thrift store. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I know it was short and sweet, but I always love going into the thrift store. I literally spent probably 2 hours in there just getting 5 books. But I do that because I'm so indecisive. I put the books back on the shelf, and then I took them off, and then I put them back. I was do I get them? Do I not get them? And then obviously there was other books that I wanted to get too. But of course, I was trying to limit myself to just 5 because it was the buy 4, get the 5th free. But yeah, I did get those 5 books. If you read any of those books, please let me know what you thought of them. Obviously, I've read The Secret Life of Bees before, so I know I'm gonna like that. But if you liked any of the other books that I haven't read, definitely let me know. Or if you didn't like them, let me know too, because I'm always open to people's honest opinions about books. But yeah, if you like these like trips to the thrift store, please let me know, because that way I can do more videos like this in the future. But yeah, do all the YouTube things that you know how to do, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!